Mayor Mabel. Seems that while we were tracking down the missing Eleanor, a burglary occurred in the Bose's house block. But there is already an investigation by the Royal Army. I think we'd be better off doing one of our own as well. And we shall. I believe the Sky Bandits managed to circumvent our search. We just walked right into town and burglarized a bunch of places. And we were really outdone this time. Now then, I think I need to avoid one of the places. General Morgan may be stubborn, but he's running the show. He's a very capable leader. I wouldn't expect any less from the man who defeated the Imperial Army in the war a decade ago. But what gets me is why he's saving so much trouble this time around. I mean, yeah, what is he supposed to do? Apart from searching bloody fucking everywhere. Yeah, you brace us here to ask a few questions yourself. It's a mess for the both of us, I tell ya. You're done with a question soon enough, so how about being good and sitting tight? So you're not going to let me question them while you're questioning them, okay. Bit of an asshole about it, I see. Ah, hey Mirano. We've got burglars running amok in the city. I swear, what's happening to Bowser? Scared they left this house alone, so I'm baffled as to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on the city. Yeah, they actually did not, apparently, because otherwise, Jesus, you'd be prime goals. Fortunately, this house was untouched by the burglaries. But it's at times like this that it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. Just get that Miranda brought Simon over to watch the house. Oh right, your husband is still missing. I was shocked when he heard about his house block being hit by burglars. Miranda's mother was here alone, you see. That is indeed somewhat shocking. Not the nicest idea. Just makes you worried. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along. Pain in the ass. Are you the breezers we heard about? Since the mayor has asked you to look into things, I have no choice but to large. Just don't get in the way of the army's investigation. Can't believe I managed to circumvent the search. There's probably still some important information we haven't gathered. Yeah, kinda getting locked in here, aren't ya? Damn it. My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals. And they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why does this have to happen to me at a time when there were hardly any goods around to begin with? Let me see, do you still sell your nonsense? You kinda do, so... How bad can it be? Actually, this might be a very good idea to buy myself some nonsense. Usually what is a good idea is to have at least, you know, 4 of each, so you can equip every one of your active party with it. For example, if you're fighting enemies that have annoying poison, and there are a few of those, equipping everybody with a silver earring might be a wise choice. And since there's quite literally ways to make money just by cooking, you know. No real reason to be an idiot, basically, about it, and just get shit done. Actually, it reminds me that we could probably equip a little Olivier. With a red scarf and a work helmet, because that is right now my basic setup. Okay. It's just pure defense, which is honestly not bad. We were in here, we were in there. That leaves the orbital factory and that house back there. Well then. It looks like this store was hit by the burglars as well. Guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. Even still, when we've got reporters already on the scene, why doesn't somebody hurry up and call the Bracer Guild? Oh, we're still here. My factory! My factory and all my goods! They're gone! Got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Guild ASAP. No, hold on just a minute. Either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger. Yikes, I've been a whole world of hurt. My. You're hiding something from us, eh? It'd be a shame if somebody were to find that stolen ledger, eh? Oh, this kind of reminds me of some of the quests I've done in, you know, Landscape and Co. So, I'm going to keep a look. Hey, this one turned out really cute. I don't know, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. Really got screwed, you know that? Hmm? Hello again, my dear reporter friends. It's us. Good afternoon. Are you working on another story? Looks like you're on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Stella and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. You know, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Then did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. It was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyways, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the sky bandits. That sure looks that way to me. It seems that the army is sniffing around for clues too. To be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see. It does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the sky bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. Mays resist their residents at Boza Market are right through the west gate. And it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. You put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. It actually does. Olivia, good job. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivia Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Oh, right, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. Takes guts to lift such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. Me too, yeah. Very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. It would be for the best. Yeah. Thanks to your shenanigans, the pages of the next issue are going to be filled with some real grabbing headlines. Let me know if you get any other scoops. Well, I'm trying my best. The newest model of camera on display here was stolen. I think the sky bandits have an interest in photography. I think honestly they're more about the money. It looks like the burglars made off with nearly everything. I sworn that my boss locked up last night. You do know that a good burglar is not stopped by you locking up. If that were enough to stop them, then there would be no burglaries in the whole wide world. Apart from some very rare cases. I'm going to be done here in a minute. So what you kids brought out? No? A woman living here said that she had a precious memento taken by those crooks. Oops, me big mouth. Let's pretend like I didn't just tell you that. What I mean to say is, why don't you just ask her about it after I get done here? Well, I mean, at least he's not outright telling me to fuck off. Now, where else could we go? Oh, see, cutscene. What? There's something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you're even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you're still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of an investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. If you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then would after we've cleared out of you. If you get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Again. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. Ah, for an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Colonel. soldier in a prestigious royal army to be threatening our good citizens. This is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They are members of the Racer Guild. Oh, is that so? I'll ask you once again, what is going on here? You're supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? As far as the general is concerned... Ah, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir! The men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? Let's move things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, man, pack it up. We're returning to the Hawken Gate. And they're running away, quite literally. Looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me. Excuse me. But it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Hotshot guy, eh? Alan Richard. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Alright. Wow. Someone in the military. He sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. Seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys. Who was that you were talking to in the black uniform? I swear I've seen him somewhere before. You're trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all. It was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier. What? Not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be? Nope. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he's who he says he is. I think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer. Dorothy, let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir. I'm really not sure why you're chasing after anyone. Good to see his eye lights up. Wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivia? You look serious. And I gotta say, I find that creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I will first admit that he's quite a specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. Yeah, you just had to, didn't you? Yeah, sure. I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea.